thank them. I'll write down their car number and call their supervisor and tell them that they did a good job. They're probably going to get fired for it, though, actually. They're like, you're out there to write tickets on this scum slave. You're not there to change their tires, but sorry. Let's go ahead and talk to Dan in California. I'm ranting now. Dan, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Alex, how are you?
Good, buddy.
I wanted to thank you and Bob for being such truth tellers for so many years. Your hard work is just inspirational. I'm a member of We Are Change out here in California and Freedom Force International. I had a quick question for you about a man. You guys earlier talked about other truth tellers like Anthony Hilder and Eustace Mullins. Do you know much about John Coleman?
Yes, I've interviewed Coleman 3 or 4 times many years ago out of England. And he's written stories about the Club of Rome and Trilateral Commission, and he's a good analysis. And I think the last time I tried to interview him, is he still alive?
I think he is. He has Coleman300.com is his website, and he has a World in Review magazine. It's bi-monthly. He still has his website up.
Well, let's get him on. I think. I don't want to mix this in with other guests because it's been so many years, but I think I tried to get him on 5-6 years ago, and he said I'm ill or something, but maybe that was somebody else named Coleman. But, yeah, no, he's the guy that writes about the Committee of 300 and Club of Rome and all that. That's a good idea. Let's get John Coleman back on. Anything else, Dan?
Yeah, well, a personal request for you. I live in California, and I'm a major supporter of Shailene Nightingale. You may not have heard of her, but would just consider maybe having her on your show like you had Deborah Medina. Was just consider it?
Sure. I mean, is she running for Congress?
No, she's running for governor of the state of California. She's the Constitution Party candidate. Chuck Baldwin is endorsed her. You go to her website, www.nightingale.
Yeah, I'd seen her name a few times, and you just said governor. Why was I saying Congress? Yeah, I'll look into that. I appreciate that. A lot of times I stay out of state politics because if I start endorsing a candidate and they do something I don't like, I'm not allowed to say I don't appreciate it because I don't have a free speech. I'm being sarcastic. But I appreciate the call, Dan. Let's go ahead and come back. And I said I'd get into the Bill Gates thing, so I'll briefly do that. Then I'll try to jam in a few more phone calls. And then I'll be back Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. Central. Stay with us.
Don't answer it.
If fear strikes your heart when the phone rings, knowing it may be another bill collector, it's time for you to call Zero Debt in 90 days. 800-477-9256. Settlements, bankruptcy, and attorneys are not the answer and may end up costing you up to 10 times more than necessary. Listen, if you're already in debt, does it make sense to get buried in another payment plan? Zero Debt in 90 days gets you out of debt in 90 days guaranteed, without a payment plan and without attorneys or going to court. Get the fastest relief from debt on the planet when you call 800-477-9256. If you have debt with the IRS, credit cards, student loans, or a foreclosure, we can help at Zero Debt in 90 days, and we are the only organization to provide written guarantees on the results. Go to ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com. That's ZeroDebtGuaranteed.com. Or call now for free information. 800-477-9256. That's 800-477-9256.
You may be arrested and/or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cameras, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
When you hear the words water purification, what comes to mind? If it's Berkey Water Purification Systems, this message is for you. Did you know that over 60% of municipal water contains fluoride at less than 2 cents per gallon? Berkey water filters purify treated and untreated water, remove dangerous chlorine, fluoride, and contaminants from municipal water. These filters are powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water, making them perfect for rainwater collection systems. From the smallest to the largest systems, BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has what you need. With your system purchase, you'll receive a shower filter, a fluoride filter, or 2 Sport Berkey bottles absolutely free. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com would like to offer GCN listeners 5% off all ceramic filter systems and ship all orders over $50 free of charge. Visit BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. That's BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. Or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 1-877-99-BERKEY today.
Truth Patriot, you're on the air, calling from Jersey. Go ahead.
What's going on, Alex Jones? First thing I want to do is wish you and your family a happy Memorial Day. I wish you guys the best. I hope you have some fun, barbecue, have a good old time. My question's about Obama. He's been in office 19 months now. One of his campaign promises is that he would bring home all the troops in 16 months. He's actually expanded the wars in Afghanistan. There's been more troops that have been dying per month since he's been in office.
Well, that's all true, but let me stop you. You fell victim to a tactic they used, though. You got involved in the middle of the lies because there's so many. It's a confusion tactic. He said he would bring all the troops home immediately. Then he said over 90% of the troops within 6 months. Then part of the troops in 16 months. Then 21 months. Now they're saying they're looking at bringing some home by the summer. And so it's the lies are far worse. Sorry, go ahead.
They keep pushing it back and changing it and lying more and more. And I just wanted to ask your analysis of 2 questions really. One, he's missing out on Arlington National Cemetery. He's not showing up this year. Instead, he's going to go on vacation and go do a smaller event just to get the press off of him. But he's not going to Arlington National Cemetery, even though he's expanding the wars. I just wanted to make that.
Your phone cut out, but yes, sir. They don't even show the coffins on TV. So it's just the forgotten wars. Yeah, there's guys dying over there every day. Just forget about it. Yeah, we're growing the opium. Yeah, we put out fake WMD reports. Yeah, the Al-Qaeda tapes are fake. Yeah, just, you know what? Just sit down and shut up. I will cover this in detail on Sunday, but here's the actual printout. Gates Foundation funds 78 new ideas. And they've since changed the headline that they had up last week on this. But if you go through the 78 grants, here's the Seattle Times. Bill Gates funds covert vaccine nanotechnology. And it says the foundation's funding a sterilization program using ultrasound at men's genitals. He is one of the things they're funding is a nanotech vaccine that's just sprayed on you or sprayed in the air or through mosquitoes. And that's not the issue. That's part of it. It's that I've learned in the last decade. I'm going to print up some of these. I actually did print some there in the stack over the weekend and cover it Sunday. They have these pharmacological crops where the rice or other plants that you eat have live viruses in it. And I'm sure you've seen the headlines, new vaccine to cure drug use, to cure cocaine, to cure drinking, to cure cigarettes, to cure depression. And then you read it, and I've had medical doctors on about this, live viruses then go into the brain and destroy the neurons that could accept cocaine or heroin or nicotine. Now, those neurons and those receptors are there to take on normal chemicals that are in your body. Like when you get the date with the bombshell girl that you're in love with, and, you get this endorphin feeling when she says, yeah, I'll go out on a date with you. And then you get an even big endorphin rush 2 years later when she says, yes, I'll marry you. You get an even bigger endorphin rush when that healthy baby gets born. No more. But the issue here is then they'll have drugs that replace that. But they've also got studies about releasing viruses they can even spray on you, where it then attacks the aggression centers and basically makes you a zombie. And this is where they're really going. They're already drugging your water. They're already drugging our food. There is no limit to what they'll do, and they're doing it all out in the open now. So I'll cover that Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. Central, and back Monday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central. Great job to the crew this week and all the informative guests we've had on, from Ron Paul to you name it. More huge guests coming up next week. We'll see you Sunday. Have a great weekend and a safe holiday on Monday. Take care. Retransmission starts now.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Be sure to visit GCNlive.com today.
The question is, where should the American people draw their line in the sand?
What have we got? A republic or a monarchy?
A republic is based on a constitution which protects minority rights.
Not democracy, not mob rule, 2 wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner.
So they think they own our land, they think they own our water, children, our education, our money.
We have to define who